What up, peeps? It's your girl, Lush, coming back to Front Takes. Well, the trailer from the movie titled Amsterdam. Now, this one I didn't know about. I did have a friend tell me this actual trailer had dropped. I saw the thumbnail, and it looks like it's starring a fave, Margot Robbie. So, definitely a little intrigued. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Say those are my thoughts of the movie, guys. Hey, Christian
Harold,
Bale?
I don't know what you think you're
Chris
doing.
Rock?
Excuse me. Hello. Got a dead white man in a box. Not even a casket. Doesn't even have a top on it. In a pine box of old wood. Who do you think's gonna get in trouble here?
Do me a favor. Try to be optimistic. You don't get here without things starting a long time ago. So, two soldiers and a nurse found ourselves in
Amsterdam.
Wow, so the last person to live.
We formed a pact, and we swore to protect each other, no matter what. We find ourselves in a situation where we're accused of killing someone, which is not true.
You and Woodman fled the scene.
The killer pointed at us. We didn't do anything. Why would you possibly think that was us?
Well, there's not too many people that fit the description of a doctor looking for his eye on the ground with his black attorney.
Columbia Law School. We need someone to help us to find the truth. My friend was killed because of something monstrous that he had seen.
This is all turning out to be a lot larger than any of us. You're gonna have to take my lead getting out of this. I had to stab a guy. I had to hit a lady with a brick one time.
What?
It's a long story, but with you two, it'll be a cakewalk.
These are dangerous times.
You be careful.
I'm about to
Oh,
do something
this
that could
cast,
cost me
my
my
God.
life.
The cuckoo is in the nest, and the cuckoo's about to be trapped.
Oh, is someone to Shannon?
Cuckoo.
Drop all the names and on the table. Very recognized Timothy. Nathalie Emmanuel.
This is one of the finest innovations from Zurich. It removes all pain. Guys like me, we have to turn to booze, the morphine, and that can lead to addiction. Oh, that's fast. That is advanced.
All right, you guys. I enjoyed this trailer. I do love movies set in from the past, and I think this one from the way the overall era was. I think it's 1930s, and for I'm gathering pretty much this group of friends witnesses a murder, and pretty much are being accused of it, and now they're going on kind of like a journey to, of course, clear their name and figure out the real plot and all the things that encompass of how this happened. And I think it says something. It was one of the most outrageous plots of in American history. So I'm just like, okay, definitely intrigued with the overall story and see exactly what this plot is. But and also just with this movie in general, how each particular character will play a part in this. Where they where does their character lie into when they, I'm assuming, come into contact with these three, which are Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, and John David Washington. Now, I saw a lot of faces. I'm trying to remember some names. So let me go down some of them. I know I saw Anya Taylor-Joy, Robert De Niro. I saw Mike Myers, Matthias Schoenaerts. So I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. I think Taylor Swift, Zoe Saldana. I'm trying to think, is anybody else? I remember that I might have Chris Rock, excuse me, from the beginning. And it could be some more. Rami Malek, I did see him. And it could be a couple more, but those are the ones that are just popping into my head. And that's a lot right there. It was a lot because I just kept seeing faces, and just like, how many more people are in this cast? And then, of course, being that this is at the helm of this, the director, David Russell, he did, Silver Lining Playbook was one of my favorite films that he's done. He's done many of them, but that's one of my really favorites from him. So I'm really excited to watch this. I'm all for period type of films anyway, of sorts like this with that particular era. So this looks really good. I love the music as the backdrop, so I'm definitely curious to see this. It comes out, I think it's in November. So I'll keep tabs on this if it's around my area, and I'm hoping it is. If not, I have a secondary place where I know I can guarantee it will be. So with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys next reaction. You guys take care.